the Instax Mini 11. This nifty Polaroid comes with a strap, if you're clumsy like me, a flash, which we'll talk about a bit later, a mirror that comes in handy if you're trying to get a selfie in, and a flimsy shutter, which we'll talk about as well later, and your viewfinder. For the lens, it's a 60mm lens, and it can focus up to 0.3 meters and up to 0.5 meters for a selfie. At the back here, you'll find your film loader, which you have to align the two yellow tags. We'll talk about that later. When you close the back, make sure you hear a snap as well, because you don't want it to open up and ruin all of your film. And a shutter counter to keep track of how many pictures you're taking, and that's the viewfinder here at the back. When you're done taking your picture and you want to close the lens, just make sure it snaps into place, because sometimes it just stays in this half open position and it just won't close. Once you're ready and you see that light there, you're ready to take your picture. I was taking a little trip with my wife, so I thought I'd take the Instax with me. And the first picture I actually got was at a gas station that we stopped at, and it was snowing pretty hard, so I thought it'd be interesting to see what I could get from it. For this next one, I thought it'd be interesting to put a glimmer glass in front of the lens to try to see what kind of an effect it would give. I was hoping to get some blooming highlights. These next two were also disappointing. I guess I just thought some of the shadows would be darker, but I am using a flash, so I'm being stupid. I asked my gorgeous wife to be in this next picture, but I ended up not liking it because the shadows weren't strong enough and it just ended up being flat. I had something specific in mind for this one. I don't know if you see her silhouette through the curtain. I wanted to capture that. It looks kind of cool. But I forgot to have a flash on. So instead, it looks like I made my wife stand behind a curtain for literally no reason whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. This one actually ended up being my favorite one of the day. I know I'm shooting a Polaroid, but it looks like a classic Polaroid picture, which I really, really liked. And the fact that the sun is hitting only half of her face, this is my favorite picture, hands down. When you are loading your film into this camera, just make sure that the two yellow tags are aligned, or else it won't fire. No film will be coming out. You'll be wasting your time. Another thing worth mentioning with this camera are the shutter buttons that you get with it. They're very flimsy and just not good at all. They're attached with this very janky, like little double-sided sticky film thing, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I don't recommend using it. Now, the main issue that I have with this camera is the flash. It is an automatic flash. It will flash every single time you shoot for a picture. Whether it's super sunny, really dark, it will always release the flash. Now, there are some ways to bypass this, but that's something that we'll discuss another time.